Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, well, we're talking about our plans for 2025. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So like I said, we're a few weeks into 2025 now, and we're here to talk about what our plans are for 2025. And I'm going to start off with, of course, the biggest one of this year. And you'll notice the redwood is behind me. And, well, since you guys last saw the redwood, it looks slightly different. And that's because I've kind of got the redwood into as much of a race spec, I guess you could call, the redwood can be in. Even though it's not totally a race bike, but we got it kind of in race spec as much as we can. Because this year we're going to be doing some gravel races. That's right, I have never tried gravel racing before. And this year we're going to give it a shot. So first one we're going to be doing is going to be the Sea Otter Classics. The Sea Otter Classic has all sorts of stuff. We've gone it past, well, this will be our third year going this year. This year we're going to be doing the gravel race. So we're going to be doing the 30-mile beginner course. Again, first time ever racing gravel. And I just want to complete that race. That's all I want to do. That's my goal, is to complete the gravel race of 30 miles and say that I've done a gravel race. That's kind of my goal for that one, is to get the feel of what gravel racing is like. So, Sea Otter Classic, that's going to be the first race we ever do on a gravel bike. Going to be kind of fun, going to be kind of cool. We did a little bit of gravel ride last year with Pearl Izumi, but this one will actually be a race. And I think ultimately it's going to be a pretty cool experience. I think that's something I might find myself liking, is gravel racing, because I used to like mountain bike racing. I used to do mountain bike racing all the time. Now it's time to try something a little bit different. So, first off, we got Sea Otter Classic, the gravel race there. The only other gravel race we currently have planned is actually going to be the Grinduro. And that is returning into Quincy, California for the first time in a couple years now. I think the last one they raced was like 2019. But that's where it started at, Grinduro. Grinduro is coming back. It's actually coming back to that Mountains to Meadows Trail Festival. It's actually the Mountains to Meadows Enduro Fest this year. So we're going to go there again. We're helping out with the kids area, running a whole kids zone, and we're going to race Grinduro. So Grinduro, if you've never heard of that, it's essentially an enduro stage. So if you've heard of enduro mountain bike racing, where essentially there's stage races in between, pretty much covering a whole race, and pretty much those stage sections you race in, that's pretty much, those times add up, and that pretty much makes your total score and lets you know if you win. So you're really racing during those sections. The rest of it is going to be kind of more of a chill ride for the most part. So something that's really cool I've never tried, and it kind of sounds like my cup of tea. So, we're going to be trying that out. So, we're either going to do Grinduro or the Grindorito, which is the smaller version of the Grinduro, depending on the course. So, we'll see how that goes, but that is on the plans. I want to do that. That is a race I was actually looking at before they brought it back, and that's something it's on the calendar. That's on there. We're going to race that. That's in September. It's going to happen, probably on this bike as well. So, those are kind of the big plans for at least gravel, for at least racing this year. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in the summer. Summer's always my biggest time because there's races and rides and festivals and all that going on like everywhere. And that always changes. As of right now, we're going to do the Reno River Roll again come beginning of June. It's always a fun family one. Me and my wife get to go ride it. You see all sorts of cool stuff. You never know what's going to happen. It's kind of a fun, quick, easy ride to do. After that, we have Lost and Found Gravel Festival up in Portola, California. We'd always love going there. I don't race or ride in that one at all, but we sponsor the kids area and run the kids zone and the kids races and all of that there. So we're doing that again this year. It's going to be bigger and better than last year. If you haven't seen my video from last year, it's going to be bigger and better from even last year. It's awesome. We're going to be doing that, of course. After that, my summer is pretty empty at this point. However, it was pretty empty last year at this point. We're in January. When I said this last year, we're pretty empty at that point. So a couple things. We've gone to like Tahoe Mountain Bike Festival past, how many years has it been? 3 years, I think we went to Tahoe Mountain Bike Festival. I think we're going to be doing something different this year. We're probably going to be trying to check stuff out more in eastern Nevada, so the opposite way, not going to California, going towards like Utah. There's a lot of cycling things that happen out there, gravel cycling. There's Ely, Nevada, which has great mountain biking, I've heard. We're probably going to head out that way this year and try out a bunch of stuff over there versus kind of heading more towards California for like everything. Now, obviously, there's stuff in California we might go do still. There's still stuff there that happens. But I think we're going to try some stuff out the opposite way this year. And we might kind of go along with the gravel theme and do some gravel rides and races out there because there's some of those out there too. So we have all sorts of stuff planned for this year. For the channel, of course, we're going to keep bringing you guys awesome cycling content here. That's kind of what we do. Working on more and more relationships every single day. Trying to bring stuff into you guys that I've wondered about my whole life and something I want to try out and share with you guys. And questions you guys have asked before that I'm trying to get a solution for, that I can show you physically on the channel how it works and how well it is and if it's something you should do for your bike. That's all kind of coming in this year. We have at least 2 bikes coming still that I know of for this year so far, and we're in January. So we should have 2 more bikes at least coming that are kind of like out of the box. You don't see them anywhere. It's going to be pretty cool. And I think you guys are going to be kind of shocked at what I bring in. But we're bringing like at least 2 bikes just January, February. So got 2 of those. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a great, great year for cycling, for events, for rides. We're getting back into racing. Right now, obviously, it's a little chilly currently. I don't know why. If you guys see my videos, Reno's being crazy this year. It's 50 degrees one day, and the next day it's like in the 20s and teens, and then it goes back up to 50. It's so hard to figure out what to do, when to do it, and all that kind of stuff. So right now, I haven't been doing much riding outside. We're doing a lot of cross training inside, trying to get cardio back in, trying to get some, you know, heart and lungs all happy again, especially when it's cold outside. It just makes it easier to do it inside. That way we can do some better climbing, because it's not my legs that give out, it's the lungs that give out. So we're working on a lot of stuff like that, trying to be healthier this year. That's kind of the big goal for this year too, is just be healthier, ultimately be healthier come 2026 and come some of these rides and have fun. That's always the big thing. Races, have fun. That's why I've said before, I'm not going into these races going, I'm going to win this race. Not going to happen. I can tell you that right off the bat. Again, Redwood, not exactly a race bike, but it's going to do great for me. It's something I'm super comfortable on. It rides like a mountain bike. It's going to work great for these races. Again, I'm not going to win. I know that right off the bat. I'm not going to win them, but it's something that's I want to do to have some fun and to try out a new discipline in cycling. So that's kind of my plans for this year. Bring you more awesome cycling stuff. Bring you new bikes, bring you new products, bring you some different experiences in racing other than mountain bikes, and bring you some gravel stuff. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. You guys want to hang around for this year. It's gonna be a good year. If you're not subscribed, you want to subscribe. It's gonna be an awesome year for your favorite cyclist. So, if you guys are excited for this year, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate your support. If you got any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. I love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.